NASA has no plans if UFOs turn out to be aliens. I thought this article was hilarious and kind of sad, honestly. Let's get into it. Before I get too far, please hit like, please subscribe, share on social media, all that kind of stuff. Also, please comment below and let me know what you think as I'm going through this. Okay, let's check it out. This is from tweettown.com. A new interview has revealed that if aliens actually come from an unidentified flying object, or now more accurately named unidentified aerial phenomenon, I don't know how that's more accurate. That's just the current nomenclature. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, does not have a plan. The interview was conducted with PBS's Firing Line with former Senator and current NASA Administrator Bill Nelson, who said that the space agency doesn't currently have a plan in place if a UFO encounter turns into an alien encounter. Nelson did say that the space agency is working with researchers and scientists exploring the possibility of alien life existing. The agency has also attempted to communicate with alien life by sending messages out into the cosmos. Well, of course, we know that. They've been doing that for a long time and listening and whatever. Margaret Hoover asked Nelson the following question. Does NASA have a plan for what it would do if a UAP turned out to be a space alien? Nelson replied by saying, no, but the first thing we'd want to do is find out if it's friend or foe. But we're not going to that point because we just don't know what this phenomenon is. I think that with all those sightings that you just referenced, there's something there. This is not an optical illusion or a radar blip that's a mistake. So we need to find out. When you talk to those Navy pilots, they're convinced because they saw it and they tracked it. Nelson was then asked a follow-up question. Given what we know about the UAPs, when is the right time, Senator, for us to come up with a plan to handle the intelligent life that we're looking for? The NASA administrator replied, well, we better identify it first, and once we identify it, then we'll know what to do. We don't have any idea if suddenly an alien is going to appear. This is still great speculation. But we're in the search for life out there, in this phenomenon that these Navy pilots have seen. Let's find out about it. What is it? And then we can deal with it. How doesn't NASA have a plan for if alien life is encountered randomly? The space agency is currently searching for signs of alien life on other planets, but hasn't considered the possibility of what it should do if it were to encounter one randomly. Hoover noted to Nelson that the U.S. government has contingency plans in place for certain situations, and when considering how long NASA has been searching for alien life, it seems quite hard to believe that there's no plan in place if alien life decided to present itself. Yeah, so big shock. NASA is lying through their teeth as they always do. I love how they reduce the phenomenon to things that Navy pilots have seen, as if nobody else has seen this. No other credible observer or trained observer has ever witnessed a UFO, only a handful of recent Navy pilots. That is what Bill Nelson is trying to sell us, and it is such a load. I mean, it's kind of hilariously manufactured. It is such BS. It is such an obvious lie. I can't believe that he expects to get away with it, and that the powers that be think people are going to fall for that. I mean, this phenomenon has existed, well, possibly forever, but people have been observing it, in a credible sense of the word, since at least the 40s and 50s. Continually and reliably, and we're talking extremely credible observers, pilots, astronauts, governors, presidents. We're not talking about just some random country bumpkin, which is not to discredit the random country bumpkin, because a lot of these sightings do happen in the woods, far from civilization, which makes sense in a way. And there are some very credible accounts that have occurred to people in the country, like Travis Walton, like the Kentucky Goblins incident. encounters that seem very credible. Now, the vast majority of cases that I'm familiar with happen in more urban situations because that's where people are, that's where the aliens go to abduct you. Again, because that's where people are. At any rate, there is a lot of evidence that NASA has been covering this stuff up forever, ever since their founding. They have been airbrushing UFOs out of pictures taken by space shuttles and satellites for decades. They have been covering up the phenomenon, almost certainly working with the military and possibly the breakaway civilization to suppress information on the phenomenon. They are a part of the cover-up. I'm almost tempted to say that NASA is a kind of a blue book where they are the public face of looking into a certain issue, and in this case, exploring space and stuff like that. But in secret, there is another far more robust program doing just that. And of course, part of what NASA is doing is something involving the phenomenon, whether that's just covering it up or if that's aiding and assisting the breakaway group or whatever black programs are involved in this, who knows? I sure don't know, but I would love to know. If you have any ideas, please share them below. Meanwhile, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Also, share on social media. That would be awesome. Like I said, please comment below. Let me know your thoughts on all of this. I now have a Twitter page and a Facebook page, so check that out. If you want to support the channel, please consider buying me a cup of coffee at the PayPal link below. Meanwhile, Cosmic Road out.